Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another game of Dota 2. We have ourselves a game between Orange and AMPM. Orange is going to be on the Dire side. AMPM is going to be on the Radiant side. This is a match in all pick mode, in case you're wondering why there's no pick and ban thingies. It's a match in all pick mode because the draft was already done before we joined this game. And it is a match that will... Oh, you just have to change this one. Let's see. Put myself offline. It is a match for the World Cyber Games Asian Championships. And the winner of this tournament will get $3,000. Second place, $2,000. It's normal dollars that I'm mentioning, by the way. And third place, $1,000. And of course everybody gets Razor items, I believe, as well. So that is what these teams are fighting for, and of course they fight for the honor as well. They want to win this, they want to put this tournament on their name. And like I said, draft was already done, so we can go over the draft right now to see what these teams have picked up for us, what they're going to show. Wow, Juggernaut. Oh, I like this. AMPM, they're obviously the underdogs in this matchup. And they went for a combination that we've seen more often, and we've seen more often that it works also. Venomance Juggernaut combination, Juggernaut with a pretty crazy mask, is being played by CL, with TTNA is going to be playing the Venomancer to help him out. Everybody going towards the top lane, so we don't know yet where they're going to lane, but this is a good combination that we've seen more often. Basically because of the Gale combined with the Blade Fury, we'll get an almost guaranteed kill. We see the Pugna being picked up as well by DMI. Gonna be played probably in the mid lane. Earthshaker played by BLD. And last but not least is the Lone Druid being played by DX. And everybody of these teams have got names as letters. Letters as names. Wow. So that is going to be the lineup on the side of the Radiant side. They have their carry as a Lone Druid. They need to just... Oh, why am I going to the left? I mean to go to the right. They need to just distract the opponent team long enough with their combination of the Juggernaut and the Venomancer until the Lone Druid is big enough. At least that is going to be their strategy on Orange side. First one that stands out is this girl here. We have got a Luna being played by Mushi. And we've seen Luna a couple of times in the international. Sometimes she worked out great, sometimes she didn't work out as great. But we'll see how she's going to work out in this game. If she gets enough farm at the start, if she gets a good start, then she will be owning. But we'll see if AMPM is going to allow herself to get a good start. Looks like it's going to be a trial lane on top with the middle solo lane for the Pugna. Trial lane on top versus solo lane, because Luna so far seems to be solo. They also picked up Chen, which will be played by Extinct or X in the jungle. Luna should... I'm not sure. I mean, in theory, she is the fastest hero in the game. But one wrong Fisher, one Gale, it could still end her life. She is a pretty squishy hero because she traded that speed in for HP. It seems sometimes. Gale hits Fisher on the wrong side though. And she's going to be helped out. It's going to be Haster and Rubik. Rubik, who is going to be supporting here, is already going to be counter-warding. Rubik, who will be played by Winter here on Orange's side, on the Dire side. And already hits off the Clarity Potion from the Earthshaker, but will be helping out his teammate on this top lane. Mid lane we see the Tidehunter being played by Yamate. He will be in the middle versus the Pugna. On the bottom lane we will see the matchup between the Lone Druid and the Windrunner, who's being played by KYXY. And that is going to be all lineup, and the first blood still goes on the top lane. I figured with the Rubik there might not be a first blood that fast, but still the combination of the Fisher, of the Gale, of the Blade Fury, it was too much. And Luna went down. Luna went down, giving the first blood to AMPM. And, I mean, just like the Luna, I mean, if Juggernaut gets a good first start, then he is going to be some force to reckon with. In theory though, once you've died once to that combination, you're not gonna die that fast again to it again, but then again, he might just be slightly overconfident that he can take that with the Rubik being there as well. As we just saw, he just went down so fast. I didn't even have time to properly switch my camera. So, we'll see though. We'll see how this lineup is gonna be. I'm gonna hit up my last hits so you can see those. Hit my W to see those last hits in the night a bit more. As we see Pugna rotating to the bottom lane to try to check out where the rune's at. But the rune was already picked up by the Tidehunter. Regen rune it was. And he's got it in his bottle. And we do have... Yeah. They could go for it, maybe. wondering. I mean, the lane is pretty far out towards the dire towards the radius side, which is actually quite good for AMPM, purely because it gives them more space to chase those kills, especially with if the Gale's on there as well. But it looks like nobody is gonna let himself get called out for orange right here. So far, nothing just yet. And we see Windrunner getting harassed a lot here on this bottom lane. Is able to do some harassing of herself as well, but that bear there, Powershot being helping out. Wow. That bear is actually quite a bit of trouble here.
Maybe when you're older.
And it gets resummoned. I was gonna say, probably should be doing that quite soon. But Windrunner 13 for 4, and with the Lone Druid being 11 for 3, there's gonna try to get an entangle on that. Blocking is not there, or is there gonna be an entangle? There might be. Windrunner is there. Actually, there's not high enough level for an entangle just yet. Look at that harassment. Powershot will help out. This might be turning into a kill here. One more right click needed, and she does pick up her kill. KYXY one-on-one with the Lone Druid. And taking the game, or taking the advantage on the lane at least. In the meantime, top lane, I'm gonna check here again, because we never know how fast the Luna can go down. One good Fisher, it all it takes, but with that Fate Bolt there, reducing the attack power of the Juggernaut might stop him enough to think for him going on there. In the meantime, we see Tidehunter gonna try to get a kill on the Pugna. Does not have a cooldown on the Gush yet, so he wasn't able to get the kill for himself. There's just tangles left on the Pugna though, not really all that much, so no bottle charges, because it's been the runes, they've been going towards the Tidehunter. So, he's not getting those bottle charges at all. And level 4 rune, Pugna's not going to go for it. It's going to be the Tidehunter that's going to be able to pick it up, and this is just a guess, by the way. He is just lucky able to pick that up, because there's no ward up for neither side on the rune spot, so that was just a guessing it was on a bottom lane, successfully guessing it. So, and he's moving towards the Lone Druid, gonna land the Gush, gonna slow him down. There's the Gush, there's the Anchor Smash, and that is the kill. One more right click, a double damage is not even needed for that. Level 6 on the Tidehunter, Ravage is there, and that might be a change in pace a bit more for Orange, even though it's going good for Orange after that first bot that's being given away in the top lane. Mushi 17 for 6, as we see Juggernaut 12 for 0, not getting as much last hits as I thought she would have. Whoa, she wants to go for the telekinesis. Gale doesn't hit anything, Fisher does hit though, but is it going to be enough tower hits on the Venomancer in the meantime? Same as a creep. Venomancer will drop there as well as the Luna though. Juggernaut picking it up, Ravage being used, TP, and there goes the Juggernaut, there goes the Earthshaker. And that is a 3-for-1 trade in favor of Orange. Tidehunter being the one to help out there, being the MVP in that team fight for sure. And Luna giving her life for that. I mean, that's just Luna being squishy. Blade Fury taking her down very fast. And they're actually going to change now. Luna going towards the middle lane because she doesn't have that much farm just yet. And the Tidehunter is able to stay alive a bit longer on that top lane for now. So, though, you know, the Chen is in the jungle, duh. With leaves Orange with a dual lane on top versus a tri lane. And if you're with a tri lane, even though it's an aggressive tri lane, you want to be able to at least make your tri lane work, right? You want to be able to get the most out of it and be able to at least shut your opponent down on the tri lane. But they're not able to do that, and actually because of that, they probably switched around. We have the Earthshaker and the Venomancer moving towards the bottom lane. They want to go for the Windrunner. Windrunner, what are you doing there? Gale will hit, Fisher will hit as well. Gale actually missed. Because of that Fisher, maybe. No entangle gonna happen though. Gush will hit on the Venomancer. Here comes a hasted Tidehunter. Shackle doesn't last, but doesn't neutralize. Windrunner's power shot will end his life. This Tidehunter has been getting almost every rune so far. He's having a good time. He's having a good time with that Tidehunter for sure. Carry Tide, that's what he is right now. Enabler of all sorts. I mean, there's 2 kills and 2 assists up on the Tidehunter. 4 out of the 6 kills. Gush lands on the Lone Druid. Anchor Smash there as well. Look at that damage. Power shot again. Windrunner's power shot finishing it off. And that is now participating in 5 out of the 7 kills for Yamate. With the 4 out of the 7 kills on the Windrunner, so definitely not bad. Which means the Lone Druid has already died 3 times in total. I mean, his last hits weren't that bad. I mean, he's 14 for 3. It could be worse, let's put it that way. And of course, Windrunner is doing a lot more. Luna, in the meantime, able to kill off the Venomancer. He's gonna try to stay alive against his Pugna. Blast will kill her off, though. It was a bit of an awkward dodge. Maybe she figured if I run straight, I'm not gonna make it anyway. Let's try to juke it slightly. But at least she got the kill on the Venomancer. She got the experience for that as well. And Tidehunter just rotates back here. Has a Ravage again in 3 seconds. Might be wanting to use it as well. Hits on 2. Anchor Smash will end Bugna's life. And Lone Druid gets forced back because of it. This Tidehunter is... I can't imagine that he is just having a really fun game. In the meantime, who goes down as well as the Juggernaut on the top lane. Jen helping out. And I say helping out because the Rubik was here as well to help out. He doesn't really know where to go. Blade Fjord being stolen by the Rubik, not really the best thing to have, but you know, it's nice to be magic immune and all that stuff.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meantime, Tier 2 tower being pressured by this wind runner. I'm not even getting a chance to finish all my sentences that I want to say before new action is happening on the map. I do apologize for that, but I'm trying to follow more of the action than anything else, so that's why.
Tower has fallen.
Bottom tower goes down, Windrunner picking that up. Windrunner is having a great game. I'm gonna stop looking at Lancet and Eyes, and we're just gonna start looking at gold per minute. Look at that Windrunner. In the meantime, oh, here comes the Tidehunter. Oh, this Tidehunter! He is having so much fun, and he pops an invisibility rune because, you know, he has that rune by Venomancer. Double kill for that one.
Your tide's gone.
Yamate, what are you doing? Taking Tidehunter to a new level. Gosh, Pugna, hello, bye. Anchor Smash, level 4 Anchor Smash. It counts as a triple kill also. I just should look at the Tidehunter like the entire game and I won't miss a single kill, right? That's how it goes. Tidehunter is, I mean, level 4 Anchor Smash is pretty powerful on itself, but then look at the level difference as well. Level 10, look at the other levels. Pugna is level 9, even though, but he's a low HP hero, so. But the rest of the Radiant is level 5 and lower. It's only Pugna that is as high, and level 5 and lower is gonna die very fast with Tidehunter that's level 10.
Radiant's middle tower is under
That
attack.
is just the case. Level 3 to level 5, that is just painful. And 13 to 3, Orange really owning in this game. Gale hits on 2 though, Gush hits as well, and it looks like they want to back off. 22 seconds for another Ravage. And AMPM, you see what they're doing, they're just grouping up. They know that if they're by themselves, they're gonna get killed off. So they're all 5 in this middle lane. They need to have something happening for them in this middle lane though, because if they're just gonna stick here with 5, they're gonna lose a lot of time that they could have used. Maybe trying to get some golden experience. Right now they're not getting anything out of it. Jen picking up Illusion Rune. Ravage is being there again and ready. Tidehunter, hello, coming in from the side. He is waiting for it. He wants it. Here he comes. Here he comes indeed. Ravage being used. Hits on 3 only though. Gosh, hits on the Pugna. There's the Anchor Smash. Luna finishing him off though. Blade Furies all around. What a silence for the Blade Furies. And they only got 1 kill so far. Only the Pugna. It's gonna be Venomancer that will probably drop as well. Oh, nice ward. Nice ward. Yeah, okay. Venomancer. Oh, there he is. Double kill for the Luna, but still only 2 kills from that encounter. I'm quite disappointed in Yamate. No, that's not true. Good defense. I can just call that a good defense by AMPM. I mean, it could have ended so much worse for them, but they were able to keep 3 of them alive, and that's a very good thing to have done. Even though the highest level of their hero is still dropped, level 9. Gush hits, level 4 Earthshaker. Towers being pressured. I mean, we saw everybody of AMPM grouping up, but everybody of Orange now grouping up as well. They know, like, you know what? We got the fights, we've got the kills, and we are at the advantage, and we're gonna continue being at the advantage. So we're just gonna continue going with this. Even though, of course, the Luna is just TP'd to the top lane, because this guy here, this guy is the last hope for AMPM. He is the one that's supposed to carry them all when he gets more farm, and he is farming. I mean, he wasn't in the fight. Well, he was in the fight just now, but he just decided to rotate top, which might not be the best of decision because he's gonna get shackled. There he is, a shackle. I was gonna wait till the shackle goes, but the shackle actually goes. But he's gonna be able to TP out though. No shackle anymore. And and too slow on the loosened beam, which has a mini stun. So he would have been able to stay alive to interrupt that one. Chen, in the meantime, gonna start on Roshan, or at least starting up on it. Will there be more? It's gonna be Rubik that will help him out. They can do that with the 2 of them. 12 minutes in. Look at that level difference. This is just so much. Net worth. Even though okay. Sorry for the view. We didn't see it that much. Juggernaut is not doing that much based on net worth, and not that not that bad. I mean, he's got his boots, he's got his Aquila. He only died 2 times and got 2 kills for himself as well. But that is 2 out of the 3 kills, and that is they need just slightly more. And Roshan will go down here, and God helping out with killing off Roshan, because they just can't use those resources on him. Even if they would use the Ravage, they look pretty good. 14k gold experience, even though it's been stagnating slightly, because all towers are now down, and it looks like AMPM is being very careful. Experience graph going slightly up again, because we see Orange being more together than AMPM is right now.
Immortality.
And as long as Orange is roaming together, then they're not getting that much golden experience. But AMPM is, if they're just keeping spread out. I do find this Juggernaut being fairly risky, but you know, he can Blade Fury and he can TP out. Should be enough. And he's actually gonna go for the healing ward, a bit more defensive build than he might have been wanting to do. And Orange smoking up. Who are they gonna go for? Is it gonna be the Juggernaut? Who's gonna come in from the side? They're gonna rotate to the top lane where 3 heroes are here. Highest level with the 2 low levels, 2 level 5 shackles, the initiation there, there's the 4 stop in, and the Ravage as well, and that is already 2 down, Pugna down, Fundamental down, Earthshaker down, double kill for the Windrunner, KYXY having fun on his Windrunner as well. Omni Slash though, doesn't kill off the Tidehunter, way too tanky for that one. GG already gets called, 14 minutes GG. And it's Orange that's gonna continue in the winner's bracket, and will be up tomorrow against Myth Trust.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That is tomorrow, because these games are at the Kuala Lumpur Convention Center, and they have just a couple of games a day. And they have game number 1 until game number 10 today, with game number 11 and 12 starting tomorrow. Tomorrow at 11 AM if you're actually in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. But if you're in Europe like me, it will start at 5 AM. I'll be here. 5 AM. Yay! So those are the games tomorrow. I will still check if there's gonna be more games. I think there should be still 1 or 2 more games today, but I will find it out after I've shown you the answers. After we have switched overlays so that we can actually see what is going on right here, so that we can see which game we're gonna see next. There is the end screen. I think that's pretty clear, right? I mean, Orange just totally dominated this game. There's nothing more to add. I mean, the 7-4-0 Tidehunter basically says it all, right? Anyway, be right back. Stay tuned for more Dota 2 action. I hope, at least. I hope so. And yeah, we'll be right back.